Crazy thoughts about how her life meant nothing and she was useless to the world started to knock around in her brain like bowling balls. That's when she remembered a 6-month stint in college when she wanted to drop out to become a professional soccer referee. The thought of it now made her laugh, but it was still something in a time of nothing. The thought brought her upstairs and into the bedroom closet to dig for her old memory boxes. She was doing pretty well at pretending that being in the bedroom didn't bother her. Back in her sophomore year at college, she volunteered to be a soccer ref at the local elementary school games. It only lasted 1 season, but she had enjoyed it immensely. But now, in the back of the walk-in closet on her tiptoes, reaching for 4 blue shoeboxes, it served as a good excuse to take her mind off her loss. With the 4 boxes on the ground in front of her, she sat Indian style in the closet. None were labeled except with giant Avia logos. A cloud of dust appeared as she removed the first lid. She wasn't sure in which box she would find her old whistle and penalty cards, but she didn't mind. It would be a fun trip down memory lane. 3 of the 4 boxes were filled with various items. Pictures and memories from her past before Jasper. 1 was from their first year dating. The first box took her back to elementary school. She pulled out and played with such items as seashells, Gumby figurines, coins, love notes, of such immature nature that they talked about holding hands as if it was a night of wild sex, and countless drawings she had made as a kid that her mother put away for moments like this. After a while sifting, smiling, and remembering, she put all the items back in the box and closed the lid. It was now on to box number 2. This one took her back to her teen years. Magnets, pictures of boy bands with big hair, Garbage Pail Kids stickers, and a She-Ra pin were all on top. She laughed at how she had all those items in her locker for 4 years. Deeper in the box, she found pictures of high school boyfriends, love notes that talked about and planned wild nights of sex and drinking, which in reality ended up being nights of puking and 30 seconds of one-sided pleasure. Under the notes was a softball-sized keychain that she had lugged around all of high school. It contained more than 26 separate keychains, including a mini koosh ball, a super soaker, a ray gun, stupid slogans like, "I'm not a bitch, I just act like one," and dozens of others. All that, and it used to have only 3 keys, which at times were very hard to find. When she hit the bottom of the box, she still hadn't found the items she was looking for, and she was relieved. This was the most fun she'd had in a long time. She hesitated before opening the 3rd box. She knew one was full of painful memories of Jasper, and the other was her college years. The only problem was they looked identical. With a deep breath, she chose the box that was next in line. She chose wrong. The second the lid came off, she saw Jasper's big, beautiful eyes shining at her. Everything that had been pushed out of her mind for the past few hours rushed right back in. The picture staring back at her was the first one she had ever taken of him. With both hands, she held the lid ready to shove it back on, to seal the pain away for another day. But she hesitated. The desire to plunge in and immerse herself in everything Jasper was strong, but she knew it would be a bad choice. She just wasn't ready. After a long debate with herself, she decided to put the lid back on, and that's when she saw it. Just a tiny corner of it. Amongst the hundreds of pictures, dried petals, old tickets, and toys, she saw a piece of blue paper with red crayon on it sticking up at the side of the box. She instantly remembered what it was and was disgusted for not thinking of it sooner. She couldn't have been happier that she'd opened the wrong box. Now she had a purpose. Something she needed to do. Something she must do.